Yo, chat. Welcome in. How we doing today? It's almost weekend. Sorry, I still have chocolate in my mouth. What kind of idiot thinks that he can eat like a roll of Milky Way chocolate in under a minute? Well, I tried. I failed. So now I know. How we doing today? I hope the music level is alright. It might still be too loud actually. Okay, I'll just have to do the old fashioned way now. It's gonna be a little weird for a moment. Yeah, that's definitely better. There you go. We're doing a Minecraft today, guys. Never seen me. Okay. And I have my water with me, so I think we're just gonna jump into it. So I do have a little bit of explaining to do on what I'm actually doing today, because I have been building like a madman, and now I just want to build more. That's what we're doing today. We're building. We're actually doing some building in Minecraft. Can you believe it? I came up with some lore, and we're going over it today. So let's heckin' do a heckin' Minecraft. I also have my tea that I need to drink before it gets too cold, so I have to do that soon-ish. Let me go down and sleep first, and then you'll kind of see some spoilers of what I built, because the bed is not in the open anymore. It's not super safe yet either, but you know. Okay. So I built a gate. Wow. It's a little bit difficult to show, but from around that, like, I would say that lamppost there, and all the way to this corner, I built yesterday, because I just felt inspired, and I'll show you a little bit later on how I managed to do that. So this is the inside of it. There's a little bit of a room here that I'm gonna make, like, decorate when I'm done building, basically, and a room here that I have to decorate. And it looks fairly cool from the outside as well. So I ended up, like, because I had these like 2 towers that I needed to decorate, I decided to basically mirror them, not mirror them, but I copy. So they are fairly much the same, even though this one is a little bit different because it kind of builds into the hill over there. But this is kind of the build, and they kind of look like a dude. Like, those are the eyes and the nose, and then like legs and arms. So like, have a little moss guardian protecting my village, which is cool. And like, just try to merge the wall with the towers a little bit, because I didn't want them to be too big, so I kept, like, when I build them, like, land on the ground and then look up to see them, because I didn't want them to be like overshadowing everything and be like out of place, kind of like my iron farm is right now. That's very out of place. So I feel like it turned out fairly well, and I did get some, like, real purpose to it. So in here is a ladder that goes up, and then if you turn around, we are on the bridge. I do need to, like, add some lighting up here, that's why there's some torches. And then we're on, like, the original bridge, and there's a little bit of an outlook here, so you can look out over the ocean, almost see all the way to Tees Island. And I did, like, have a discussion with myself if it should be practical or pretty, because I feel like most of what I built, it's practical. So like, every house you can walk into it and it has interior and it has purpose, but it also kind of looks cool that it's just like overgrown with vines, so it's a little bit difficult to walk over, because originally it wasn't possible to walk over, so you would have to go, like, jump off and then build up to get up here. So I also built ladders on each of the towers, Technically that like middle bridge isn't super important, but it is there. You just look out over the ocean here as well. And this ladder walks up to this part that I built, and then the bridge here, or that bridge, the wall that continues all the way around. And over there I also built the top for the gate there to like connect it, so when you walk up here you can essentially walk all the way around, which I thought was pretty neat. And if we go down here, the ladder goes... There's a block missing here. Well, and then it goes like all the way down to this building that's on the side. So I tried to like mimic the style and rules that I had for this, which was a little bit difficult because I was just in a very, what's it called, like impulsive building inspiration. So I just kind of went with it and tried to make our rules as I went, like, oh, these blocks are like at the bottom, at the top at all times, and then these are also always gonna be there, and then I have these, and like, so I just like went nuts. And it's a really fun progress, and we're gonna work a little bit more with that today. It's something new that I've looked at trying to do, and I think I haven't really been taught it, but it's something I saw someone do, and I believe I did see that it was Flip who built like that, so I'm gonna like explain that a little bit more today. And the other thing that is new that you can also see if you look at the channel point redeems, the channel point rewards, I've added a new one because I've been working a little bit on my oasis here. It's not super great yet, and I can do a little bit more of a tour later, but I have a bunch of llamas. Jeez, Loopy, that scared the shit out of me. Loopy is playing with like a little tunnel toy where there's a ball in it. There's like little slits in it so she can push the ball through. So the channel by redeem is you can name one of these llamas, and you can choose whatever carpet you want to have them have. So you can either choose to say, oh, I want that cyan llama, that, or like that light blue llama that is walking up to me right there. I want to name that Gerald. Then I'll name it Gerald. Or you can choose, I like a white llama with a blue carpet, and then I'll just find a white llama and give it a blue carpet. So that's how that works, and they do have a lot more lore to it, but I feel like I will save that for listeners, because I know it's a little bit quiet now. People don't get notifications on Twitch, I don't think, but that's alright. That's a Twitch problem. So we're just vibing here today. So I will leave these for a little bit and go down to my cave, and I'll show you what we're doing today. Also, because I don't know how long it will take to do these builds. And if they don't take super duper long, then I'll work on the oasis, and I'll also drink my tea right now. It's always lovely like walking through my empire, I feel like. That's very nice. Ooh, my tea is different today. It's kind of cinnamony, but it's a mango, so I don't know why that's a thing. I've also added another channel point redeem where you can claim a build, because I got a really fun idea while making like these plots for my friends to build. Then I thought, like, why don't like I make little plots where people can redeem things to be built. So those will eventually go up there on the shelf. Let me see if I can show it a little bit better. So up there is a shelf, as you can see, like this shelf of greenery. Like it goes all the way around my castle. If you go a little bit closer, it will render in. So it also goes like all the way up here and around. So up there will be where you can claim a plot, or depending on like I don't have like set plots yet. Is that die right up there or no? That's andesite. It's just very lit up. Okay. Sorry. So when you claim that, you essentially give me, either send me some inspiration pictures of what you'd like me to build. I need to take that down because there's monsters gonna spawn on that. So let me see if I can get up there with an ender pearl. I should be able to if I jump. Yeah. I just needed this for what we're about to talk about. There will definitely spawn some evilness on this bridge, so I'll just take it down. So up here is where you can, where I will build little plots. So they're not gonna be very big. Like at max, they'll be like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 by 8. I think. I mean, they can hang out as well and be in the ceiling. But they will all be like up here, so eventually I'll have like a little village, which is the goal, unless everyone is like, build me a statue and build me a water fountain. Like, I was hoping like to have people like choose like, oh, build me this house, because that's like the most common thing to build in Minecraft. Where you're just like, what am I gonna build? Oh, build a house. Okay. So that is my thought, and it's gonna be like all the way over here, I think, as well. Because down there is my melon and pumpkin farm, so that could be also a house here. And then just houses all the way along, which I think could be very, very cute. But let's walk over to today's projects, which I want to try and go around a little bit. Oh no, I didn't even... No, I didn't. Okay, cool. So, I want you guys to visualize this. So, we are here at the castle, right? My villagers are there. There's an amethyst cluster up there. The bridge is there. My skull is over there in that direction with Ricky and Willow's build, and then my storage up there, and the rest is over there. The castle, as you can see, and then there's a little path here. So try and visualize. Remember this. All right. So here is the plots where we're gonna build something today, like here, and this part as well, which we're gonna jump into a survival world so I can show you. Map 11 has no name, but 2 names. Okay. So this is what we're working on today. As you can see, like that's my castle, and then my villagers would be over there, and like the rest of my base over there, and my portal there. So this is gonna be a moon church. A church built for a moon goddess, and this is the color palette that I've chosen for that, with some flowers and some baskets and the glass, and the lore behind this. I feel very silly just like sitting here talking to myself, but it's okay. I'll take a simple cup of tea. The lore of this is, as long as this empire has been, the citizens, so both the villagers and slimes and everyone in between, have been believing in the moon goddess. More specifically, the moon goddess and the sun god. I think it's also a goddess. And so pretty much everyone was under the belief that the moon goddess is a real thing, and we believe and we pray. Because in here it was very dark before Emperor Ask came along, So there was a lot of monsters, so everyone was praying to the moon goddess to get some protection in the darkness. And it worked fairly successfully, so that's why it's still standing. And then Emperor Ask came along and greenified everything with the magic and gave life to the cave, and life and lights, greenery, plants, animals, stocks, buildings, pretty much just everything. So someone was trying to build a sun church to be like, hey, sun god, we love them. And this is the road from like my storage system and stuff. So it is built to purposely obscure the moon church, because people thought the sun god gives us light and warmth and life. No one else can do that. So they purposely tried to, I don't want to say propaganda, be like we are the only one and we are better, but kinda. So they built the sun church in order to keep people believing in the sun gods. But after Emperor Ask came, they just stopped going, and eventually there was an uproar and the whole church got destroyed. So we're gonna build a very prettified, very standing still, beautiful old church building, and then one that's of like poor materials and very ruined. So the idea with the block palettes are like, this is a very soothing palette. What the blackstone, a copper, spruce, and purple glass. It's all the things that like fits in with what I have going on already. Like I have copper roofs on almost everything, or that's what I'm trying to do. Spruce is my main wood build, and then purple is the best color. And I'm starting to build in blackstone, but that also like symbolizes the darkness of the night. And then some of the flowers that also like helps that, like the good old timey flowers. And all these flowers are set on moss, because that's just prettier when like it in my biome, because I'm in a desert and mesa biome, so the moss just more green. And the sun church was built after Emperor Ask came, so the building blocks are something that they have tried to appeal to Emperor Ask, to like the dark. Oh, I forgot that that's what I do when I'm in creative. So they tried to like choose things that were first of all easy to get, so that would be the couple deep slate. I might have some variants like bricks or tiles, but it's definitely easy to get because it's everywhere. And then the crimson and the darker wood, because that is one of my like two of my favorite woods to build with in general, but I haven't used them too much this SMP. And then of course the copper as well, but this will not be waxed as clean as that one, because it will be abandoned and not taken care of. And of course some fences, and we have some gray and brown glass to really show that this building is abandoned. And this I think was a little bit funny. So just like how the moon church has planters of flowers and mushrooms and stuff on moss, they tried to replicate that, but they couldn't, like, because their faith in the gods were not real. They were just more trying to take down the moon church rather than praise the sun god. So they chose like other fake materials, so they can't plant anything in it. So they're like, well, we can still have plants, but in pots. So I thought that was a fun little thing. So that's what we're gonna do today. And I don't know what I will start with. I might start with the moon church, because that's more controlled versus this is chaos. And I think this is more for no brain moments. I'm just gonna finish off my tea. But I hope everyone has had a good week. It's almost the weekend. my weekend might be a little bit different than I planned. But we'll see, because D&D might be cancelled, but we'll see. There we go. So yeah, the way that I've done this, by the way, is I have taken light schematica, like Lightmatica. Oh my god, light schematica. Schematica? Oh my god, no, Lightmatica. And I've taken like an area and then copied it into a creative world. And I had to do this twice because it could only take like from the bottom to here, so I had to like get the shelf with me so I could make sure that the towers didn't like crash all the way into the roof like they did in my castle. And by doing this I saw that I have a geode like right here, so I'll have to like do a little bit of a thing about right here. I could technically go down and then make a geode farm down here as well. It doesn't look like it has too many buds though, but it still has the calcite. Like I haven't explored it in survival, and like that this is the only way that I'm like quote unquote like it could be discussed as cheating, but it was a pure accident that I just like sliced where I sliced and put it in, so I don't really do this for like finding anything else, so I will take that. So I'll start out with this. I might mix in a little bit of variations on the copper roof, just so it's not just all like too perfect, because again we are underground and there's not that many villagers left, so it would make sense that there are people constantly taking care of it. It might not be like the first priority, so I will start with something. So let me clear my inventory. Oh yeah, I want to show you also an experiment I did, if I can find it. Yeah, here. Because in my village I had the gates, right? Which you can see up here that I built in creative. Up here, I have the gates here with the carpet where there is berry bushes underneath, and this is not like the completely updated village because I don't have my stands. I also removed the iron farm, so I have a bit of, so this is also new now, but this is like an old copy of it. But I have the moss carpet on top of berry bushes, and I wanted to test if llamas would walk over. As you can see, like I have berry bushes over this because mobs don't walk over them. So like zombies, skeletons, creepers, pillagers, like mobs don't walk over berry bushes. So I was worried that they would, even if there were like a llama outside, because then they are like, what's it called, like programmed to follow them, as you can see. But they're not gonna walk over. The only way they walk over is if they are like legitimately forced over it. As you can see, like he will not walk over. But if I take this guy and like force him over, then he will walk over. So you can see like he won't walk over it at all. So that was a good experiment that I did that to just make sure. My world's getting a little bit weird. I have some weird stuff like my village and like a testing and some other tests, and then my 2 ocean monuments, and so it's getting a little bit messy, but it's alright. I like it. That's how test was supposed to be. Okay, so let's start out here with some materials. So I have some spruce, oak, some striped, and some of these good things, and a little bit of this for the roof, and then I also have some vines and some good stuff. So this is, I think I saw Fwip do this to like get the general shape of what you want, and then you'll know like where everything will be, and then you can of course, like with wool you cannot do stairs and stuff, but it also gives you a clear indication of where you are missing to build stuff, which I think was really cool, because this really helped me like get out the general shape, kind of like you're sculpting or like carving wood. You just need to carve like the big shapes first, and then you can do the details. So I think this was really cool. So my idea is that maybe the main thing is blackstone, which might be a problem because I don't think I have super much left. So I can't use stacks and stacks and stacks of it. So I might have to do a lot of woods as well. So we can start off by doing like some wood corners. That could be nice. Also have inside, I have built a little bit. So like I have some wooden beams here, which would definitely be this, be spruce, strip spruce. Would it be too wack to throw in some dark oak? I think it would. Let's just keep it with this. I would always like do the roof first, because that seems like it's very stationary. Because I already have the shape, I just need to put in like the details of it. But I like the wooden beams, I think that would be good. I'm gonna put in some seats here, and then maybe like a preacher stand down here, as well as like some ladders to go up. Maybe I have like the stand here, and I have like a fake wall or something. I'm not really quite sure how people will get up, but I'm not quite sure if that matters either. It's all about like, I try to incorporate as much lore and like story I can in my builds, because that just makes it make more sense. Or does it look better like this? I think it does. Let's do it like this. Yeah, because this becomes too box. I will also have to add a lot of lights. Or at least enough light that it spawn proof. This is just like a true copy, and then I just added some random light here and there where I really needed to see what I was doing. So I might have to add a little bit more just for you guys' sake. Because I didn't want to put in, give me like night vision, because I wanted to see more how it looks. Again, it's not gonna be true because there's daylight there and it's coming out from the sides, but I wanted it to be more accurate to what it is in my cave. I think this can be this. One thing I did in the overgrow is like I put, instead of barrels, I put planks. So we can do that in some places. If you can see them from inside, which we can. Then do this. Just for a little bit of some extra. That's nice. I like that. And I feel like these will be stairs. They're probably spruce stairs. I need to fix this kinda. It's fine. I feel like there'll be spruce stairs most likely. Maybe we do the whole bottom as... Ooh, that could be stairs. So like this, or the other way. The other way can work as well. Might be better the other way. And then also stairs outside. That could be cute. Whoops. pieces. But I think this is fine. You can make it look like this, kinda. Let's do it like this. There we go. Makes sense. I also need to figure out what to do with lore in here.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh, hi, Ricky. Welcome in. How you doing? Happy Thursday. How are you doing today? Tell me all about it. That's fine. Cool. I think maybe I want to do this above the windows. It might be too much if we do like a border with spruce as well. Sorry, yeah, because then it would be all. That'll be everything. But we can make it blackstone bricks. I was a little tired, little bean, but I have just packed a bit of my things. Hey, being a little bit productive is always good. Happy you're here. Very happy you're here. Welcome in. Today I am doing a few different things. So first off, right now I am building a moon church for my cave. So I've taken like a blueprint of the area in my cave, and it's kind of hard to describe where it is. I can just like jump back real quick and show you, because I think I logged out there. Yeah. So my castle is like right there, and the moon church is gonna be like right here. And then the sun church is gonna be here and then down. So this is the general area we are. So like this is the back of my church, my portal is over there, and my storage system up there, and the rest of my cave up there. My villagers is down here. There's an amethyst cluster up there. Like just to get like a feeling of where it is. So the big sun church is gonna be here, and then the moon church over there. That's where we are building right now. And I'm building it in a creative world to make it a little bit easier, because then first off I started building it out of wool, so I have like the general shape of what it would look like. And then I'm putting in like my color palette blocks to like finish it off, and then it's easier to see what you're missing because it's very obvious. So I'm not quite sure I like this. Maybe I'll do stairs up here like this. Might be better. Oops. That's better. So the lore with the moon church for my empire is not me coughing, but the lore is that in the beginning, like way before Emperor Ask was there, like when there was another emperor, gasp, the citizens of this area were worshipping both a moon goddess and a moon god, which also, oh my god, a moon goddess and a sun god, which I also believe is a goddess. And so they prayed to the moon goddess to keep them safe during the dark times, because when the dark is there are monsters which will try and kill everything. So they wanted to be safe. So they prayed to her to keep them safe. And generally to like all the good stuff, like have running water, whoops, and moon cycles, you know, change all them good things that a goddess is for. I could put in wood here. And they prayed to the sun god to give them warm, light, life, the things that the sun in general is standing for. But then Emperor Ask came to this area, and with Ask came magic, and Ask brought magic to the ground. So with their magic, they were able to make sure that greenery could grow in the cave, and they made sure that the cave could pretty much live on its own. So in theory, the grove didn't really need a sun god anymore, because that was kind of what the sun god stood for. They stood for giving enough sunlight to the cave, or the citizens they could carry down and bring into the cave to make sure everything would stay alive. And so some people didn't really like that their sun god suddenly was not important. So the Moon Church was built first, because after Ask entered, they thought it was fit to show okay, we need to show our what's it called, area claim, territory. We need to show our territory that this is what we believe in, and we will not let our goddess down. So they built this, and then people were like, hey, no, wait, what about a sun god church? So from the path here that goes from my storage area, let's just imagine that it's out there, they built the sun church right there in order to kind of obscure the Moon Church, because they thought that their god was definitely better. And I don't want to say that they were doing propaganda shit, but they kind of were, so it didn't really work out. So we don't really need a moon goddess anymore. So the church kind of fell apart, and it has a tower that's also crumbled to the ground, and it is not so good anymore. So that might create some chaos in my empire with people still standing for the sun god. But we'll take that later. Problem for another time. Ooh, I could do walls. Break walls. Oh, I already have those in my... That could be cool. Problem for another time indeed. Exactly. So, yeah. And then I also have a new channel point redeem that you can see in the channel point rewards. You can name a llama in my overworld village. And I do believe I have talked about this lore before on stream, but I'll gladly go through it again. So the thing with the llamas are, they are sacred to the grove and the overgrove, which I have calling my village up there. I feel like I need another block for this. This spruce might be too much. Should I do dark oak just to be spicy? Let me just figure this out real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna do dark oak. And the lore with that is, oh, there's a little torch down there. Whoop. Is that travelers came from everywhere in the world to visit the overgrove, and sometimes they brought their pets, their beloved pet llamas, and that's the lore of wandering traders. And for some mysterious way, the llamas never wanted to leave when they were here, so they always stayed. So whenever their owner or previous owner would join them or not, they would stay. And for some mysterious reason, the llamas always outlived their owners. Either no matter if the owner was staying in the overgrove or they left, the llamas would just still keep living. And the thing is, either the llamas are magical or the area gave them magical abilities, but somehow they just keep staying alive. So they are very sacred to my village, and therefore they are free roaming in the city. And you can, with your generous gems, you can name one of these llamas. And you can choose what color carpet they should wear, which I thought was a little fun addition to that. Another channel point we need that I added, which is a little bit more expensive one, is that you can claim that I will build you a custom build in my empire. And they, because the idea is like, here is the moon church and my castle is like here. Then I have like this little shelf that goes basically all around my castle. I want to build like little houses up here that look out into my castle. Like, this is just like shaved off, but there's like cave up here and then it like stops around like this level. So you can claim like a little build here, and I'll make you a little house so you can look out in my empire. And I will say like, everyone can claim as many as they want to, so you don't have to just have only one. You can have all the little houses that you want. And I think they're gonna be, because there's not so much room up here, so at max they're gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 8 times 8. So like a plot like this. And then however high until the ceiling is. So there's just gonna be like a bunch of little houses. Me using all my talent points for small houses. Heck yeah! I was considering if I should have made like different variations of it. So like a tiny house, or like a 3x3, or and then like a medium, like 8x8, and then a large that would be like 20x20 or something. But I feel like let's just start out and see if anyone's even interested in getting builds. So eventually, like, I might make some that are more expensive, so we can get like something bigger, like something like a church. So I can incorporate anyone else's lore into mine as well. That's the cheap way of doing it. I think I wanna do something fun with the corners as well, because I really like this look. I think I wanna do that. I have so many channel points, so I can have all the house. Oh heck yeah! So the only thing I have is only one person can claim per stream, and that's because I want to dedicate, when someone claims a house, then I will start building it for them on the stream. I'll stop what I'm doing to go build for them. That's at least my hope for it anyways, so I hope I can make that work. That would be pretty cool. Do this and then... Yeah, let's make some patterns in this. Oops. I think the entire bottom here needs to be black stone. And then these can be walls. Maybe not this one. Nice. And we have a window. I need to repeat it on the other side, so it's fairly similar. I can hear a child crying. Oh no. Why, please no. Oh. I'm also a little bit excited for this weekend, kinda, because my plans might be alternated, because we suddenly have a lot of things to do. this weekend, so we might not get to play D&D, which is a little bit sad. But oh well. There will be a lot of good things for this weekend, hopefully. Could do some spicy stews and stuff. This is why I do it in creative, because then I can like take away and put back if need be whenever I do this, and fly around and see how it looks. So I was considering, if we don't play D&D, then maybe stream Saturday, but I'm definitely aiming for D&D, but I'll figure out today if it will be either or. So I'll figure it out later today. Okay, so there is a wall above the window. Yeah, one above the window. Boop. So far I have prepped for D&D. There's just like the next dungeon that I haven't prepped yet, but I was gonna look at that today. But I'm not gonna do that if we cancel. No. So I can also do something fun, like put in a stair there. I try to like put in some patterns here and there, so that's just fun to look at. Mostly from the outside. I can do like this. No, I can't, because the walls don't connect to stairs. Put them down here then. So it's not just a flat brick wall. And I'm gonna add in like some blackstone, and I think I can make like cracked blackstone as well. Yeah, cracked blackstone bricks. So I want to add like just like blackstone and then also the bricks, just to show a little more variation in time. Give it some life. And this building is fairly symmetrical, which I'm not super great at, but we're giving it our darndest bestest. So the sides should be the same, and then the front is different. Mostly. My grandparents came with some more boxes for us. Hey! That's nice. Get them boxes. It's gonna be soon that you're moving, right? Like the end of this month? This month? It's gonna be nice. Yeah, the first is moving out, so like in 2 weeks-ish. Ooh, exciting. I hope it all goes well. Moving can be very stressful. Oh my god. Yay! This could also be a wall, which might be too spicy. Yeah, let's give it nice. This is definitely gonna be walls. It's stressful already. Oh, buddy. It is, because it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of new and Like, there's a lot that entails moving, which, jeez, it can be a lot. But it's luckily not. Hopefully, it won't take too long to move everything and get settled in, and before you can have your own little place. It is usually always worth it though. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, but I'm just doing, you know. That could look okay, I think. Yeah. I kind of want to add some materials in there. I might figure out adding some copper in there. Somehow. Copper. And this is wax, right? Yeah. That could be dope. We're only 4 people who can lift, but it will work out. Ooh. Hopefully you don't have a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, you guys will figure it out, I'm sure. Just go more times, and that's totally fair as well. I might figure out something else than copper for the details there. Because again, copper is really super associated with moon gods, I wouldn't say. And also have like buttons, which I think could be fun. Boop. I have a fridge. That's going to be the heaviest part. Oh lord. Moving a fridge up the stairs. I just remember like moving all the furniture that I have up here upstairs. And that's not even that much. But that was an absolute pain. Good luck. All the way to second story. Oh my gosh. You guys are gonna be toasted afterwards. But then you always like, not always, but it's easier to sleep after them, afterwards. Not quite sure I'm on board with this anymore. It'll work out, hopefully. Maybe I should make these stairs instead. That might make it a little bit softer. This, and this. Maybe. Murper. Just need a little bit of blue light so you guys can see what I'm doing. It's gonna be a cool build. Pew 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 pew. It's gonna be a cool build. Yeah. Also need to decorate it before we move it into my world. So that's fun. I'm still getting better at decorating, so we'll figure something out. What? did I put? I did put a block there. I think I'll put a stair instead. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then if I put some lichen on the roof, then it like stays lit up a little bit. Yeah. I have a little bit of a funky shape on this roof, so I hope I can make it work. It's here, and there. But I hope people will use the new channel point redeems as well, because I think it could be real fun to see what you guys will name my poor llamas. Maybe. Of course I will still have like, what's it called? Like I want to. Oh no, when they bob. No, that's what I was about to say. Like I will. What's it called? I will have the right to reject a name if it's like inappropriate, or if there's already one, then I'll like ask you if you want something else. Because we already have a Bob. I have a horse named Bob. Can't have more. There's only one. We talked about this. There's only one Bob in all of existence. And he's a wizard and he's a god. There can be only one. Exactly. Only one Bob. Love the cover sound. It's very nice. Right, yeah. And then the next step is this. It's just a block. And I think this is stairs. In there. It's supposed to start it from like up. Can't figure it out. Gotta figure out my own system then. So that's technically all of outside. Then I need to do all the insides as well. Which is we can't leave it looking like this. A travesty against the slime kind. Technically I don't need to do it in most places. So maybe I'll just save as much as I can. Maybe the people who forgotten that the church didn't have as much money, so they just had to like cut a little bit of corners. And that's okay. It's still a lovely church. Oh my goodness, I am destroying. Oh my goodness, why am I keep doing that? What's this one? That button. So wrong. Yeah, it's just press on. There we go. Wow. Oh my goodness. How did that happen? Sure. Thank you. Here. Please let me know if I'm missing some. Whoa. Don't think I am. I'm down here, but I don't need to put in a floor. It's the same size, right? Yeah. Nice. So we need to make a floor design. I'm not quite sure what would fit well because it is gonna be a proper floor. I was considering if I should just make it moss to be like show off that we can grow moss inside without the need of the sun. But I kind of also want it to be pretty, like a tile floor or something. Ooh, I need to put in windows. They're all gonna be purple stained glass. I think I prefer the full block versus the panes, I think. Oh, walls do connect to panes. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe that's better. No, I think the full blocks are better. Learn something new every day. Yeah, exactly. That's what I love about Minecraft. Like, no matter how many hours I put into this silly block game, then I still sometimes learn something new. Yeah, definitely like that better. And up here. And this is meant to stay open. So I'll not put anything there. Okay. What are we thinking for floor? Because I do have this unspoken rule that I'm not putting anything blue or cyan in my empire. Even though that's the colors that are mainly associated with like the night and moons and stuff. But there is like glazed terracotta. What's it called? Like set glazed. So I would be willing to go with this brown glazed terracotta, but it does have some blue in it, which doesn't really fit this. And the purple has swords and stuff, that's not really fitting either. Then there is the lime that I like a lot. The orange is very nice, but it's not really fitting for here. I might put that in the sun church. Maybe they're not so good. I mean, the red is cool, or black. It's pretty cool, but this might be too much red. Because That's like really good pattern. So maybe not that. I could do some that might be too weird, because in my bookstore I did put stripped dark oak and stripped acacia and like lines. I could make a pattern with that, because that can be a little bit spicy. And then we'll tie like the roof and the bottom together. Because if you do a pattern of like and then you put like this. Would that be too crazy? Oh, poo! The sound alert still don't work. Poo. Thank you so much for the sub, Twink. It is I, the wife husband as a bride. Welcome for the sub. 3 months, let's go. Thank you very much for the sub. I don't know what's about my sub alert that don't work. Every other alert works. I don't know, like something must be corrupted, like the sound file or something, because it's after I added the new sound file. It just doesn't work. I don't want you to get cheated, so let me find the sound for it. What happened to Doogie? Oh, that's been there a while. Sub alert. But now we'll be the ones who slay. Yeah. There you go. So now that's my no, not that. Play Spotify, please. Thank you. That's my new sub alert, and I don't know why it's just not working. Sort of being helpful. Yes. But yeah, Doogie, he has been missed a while, and my streams have been a little bit quiet, so it's been a while since anyone's been here to take care of my son. Sad. He's just been stuck like this for a hot minute. I'm not quite sure this is great yet. Oops. Ah, no. There. Torch. I'm throwing. He's so... looks very blue and big eyes. I can try to fix him. Drink phobic. Fix him. Fix my child. He is so broken. So broken. So sad. Oh. Oh. Can't we fix him? Not really. I don't see much different, to be honest. It removed his crown and made his squares big. Oh my gosh. That didn't go quite as planned. I tried. Oh, the crown's back. Hey, the crown's back. Let's go. He is truly a king. Just like his father. I kinda wanna keep the moss. Just so it's like a tiny bit overgrown. And this will be like that. Dun, dun. Say anything about Aquarius. is a very I have to think kind of floor. Is that too wild? I think it could work. I'm not very good with floors. This is one of the safe ones that I know. So this will do. Floors are hard, yeah. They will go here. And then we'll go, whoops. Not there, because I will make some stairs. Oh! Oh my god. Ooh! Better! Thank you so much for breeding and with channel points to the twin. Thank you! I appreciate it. It's better! It's definitely better. Stairs. Now, yes, the eyes are now gone. My soul can rest. He looks pissed. He's not. Yeah. He looks very happy. He looks very cute. I like that color scheme a lot. It's very cute. Damn, there's a lot of stairs. Where's Acacia? There. Dark oak. Then we can do a mixed floor as well. This one needs to be that. The colors are adorable. I like Dookie a lot. This Dookie a lot. It's the best Dookie. It's very, very good, yeah. I agree. It's a very, very nice. I like it. Let's see if we can try and continue this weird ass pattern. This will be like this. That was wrong. You know what? Oh, I gotta sneeze. What if I go the other way? Oh! Oh! That snuck up on me. Oh! Oh! Bless you. Thank you. But hello, Twink. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope all is well. Ah. Like this. Maybe move a little bit. Everything is very good, yes. Working hard on that ground. Right, let's go. Good to hear. Happy you're here. I appreciate your presence. So this would be a this way and then this way. So it will be this and this. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Oh. Oh, right. I was like, where's my pickaxe? Be right back. Take your time. Today I am building a church. I'm supposed to do that. Like this. For my base. I don't know how that's supposed to go. Like that. Yeah.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi. My allergies are suddenly back, which is very annoying. Always gotta say hi, Daddy, when I come in. Yes. Very important. Very, very important. Give me some cookies! Also, thank you very much for breeding Dookie with channel points. That's very kind of you. I really, really appreciate that. I'm not quite sure I got to say that. Oops. But I appreciate it very much. Thank you. You saved my child. That's what to get it. So, hitting the new look. Yay! Yes. Spoil him. What now? Spoil the child. I keep forgetting that I'm like in. So like I'm in a creative mode. When I accidentally fly, I'm like, oh wait, whoa, oh right, not on the server. It's fine. Okay. I actually think the breed worked well because Rick bred her first to give the pink color in there because before that the breeding system didn't have that color to work with. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That is pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's better for sure. It works. It worked out well, yeah. I could. Let's just see if we like this better. Oh, thank you for redeeming push tag. I was starting to be a little bit of a strip. You got a free stretch in there as well. Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate! Thank you. I'll take some water too. Thank you very much. I also have some new channel points redeems, and I can quickly pop onto the server to show you what they are for. So I am building in this area right now, and one of the redeems is that you can I can make a build for you. Suck llama and custom, yes. Yeah, Suck has been there a while. I've just been turning it on and off, depending on what I've been playing and if I've been feeling it. Ah, poo, that's not gonna make it. I didn't make it earlier though. Was it because I was over here? Okay. Yeah, I was over here. Let me just try and get up there. Yes. So up here is kind of a shelf that looks out into like this area and out to my castle. So the redeems will be in this general area, and I'm hoping that most people will choose for me to make houses because I want it to look like a little village, like looking out on the castle from here. So they'll all be here, and I'll like make sure it fits well and terraform around it, but they'll be all around here. So yeah, all on this shelf, and it could be like all the way around depending on how many. I will probably start like here in this area, and then if there's more I'll build all around back there as well. And the llamas, we have to go on a little bit of a journey to get to those. But then I can retell the story of my magical llamas. So the lore is that sometimes adventurers and travelers come to my empire either the grove down here or the overgrowth upstairs, which we are on the way to. And most times they come with companions, and it's usually just llamas. But whenever the travelers have to leave, their llamas don't want to leave. They absolutely refuse. Like, no matter what they do or try, they cannot get the llamas to follow them. So the llamas stay. And rather the owners stay or not with the llamas always outlives their owners. So if it is because the grounds or like the area is giving them magic, or the llamas come with magic, it's a mystery. Because they are just kind of this sacred being that's like just to the grove now. And like this guy came to me while I was building the tree, just fell from the sky. His owner and the other llama died, but he survived. So there's something about it. So the llamas on the overgrowth are sacred. They are not pinned to anyone or anything. They walk freely in my village. But I have noticed that they kind of stay at the oasis, so that might also have some lore. But this is eventually gonna be my oasis area. And now it's just full of llamas. So these are the llamas that you can name. So you can either choose to say, I want a brown llama with a red carpet and his name is gonna be this. Or you can look at this and say, oh, the white llama with the orange carpet, I want him to be named Gerald. That's my go-to name now. And then I'll name them. So today I have built a little bit up here, like before stream. And I'm gonna eventually make like more of this area, like make it more. I made like a little bit pond, which is not super great, but it's just, you know, there. I made the llamas like a little stand where they can munch on some hay and drink some water while being in the shade from the harsh sun. There you are, you bastard. Or over here, they can come under here and lay under this like little what's it called? Shade area and lay on the hay or munch on it, and some carpets they can lay on and just be in the shade and take a little bit of a rest. So that's what I built for them so far, and I'm gonna work more on that as inspiration strikes. So this is the llamas that you can name, which are my main citizens of the overgrowth. Oh my god, I feel my allergies popping off today. I did take an allergy pill though, so I don't quite understand why it's so crazy. But these are them. And then since last time I built like a little overhang over this gate. And I finished the front gates as well. So I have those ready and done. So the whole wall is complete now. I showed this off at the start of the stream. So this is what I have done so far. So I'm only missing to complete the rooms that I have. Like I have a room here that I imagine would be like a previous guard room. And then a tiny room over here as well, which I also think is going to be like a sleeping quarters guard room. And then I connected the walls together. So now you can essentially walk all the way around on top of the wall. And over here as well. It's going to be a little bit of a parkour challenge, but you can. Theoretically, you can walk all the way around the wall now. But I think it's pretty fun. So that's what I've done so far up here. The last couple of days. But yeah, I feel like the llamas, they have a good lore line now as well. They are, I should say, in the history books. And I do tend to stay over there. I don't know if it's because there's grass or because they have the packed mentality of staying close, like the pathfinding is like, oh, there's a group of llamas, I will stride towards you. White llama, pink carpet, the still name Twinkle. Yes, I will get to that right away. Twinkle. That's very cute. I like that. Because I already did save some name tags up here, so I am ready. Do you want it in all caps or just like this? Oh. Twinkle. Or all caps. Whichever one you want, I will do it. Big letters! Okay. Just stay hydrated. Twinkle! I'm always a screaming twinkle. Yes. Twinkle! I'll go find them. Oop, I will also sleep the rain away. Boop. I'll go get him. So I'm excited to eventually have a full village of llamas just all walking around with names. There you go! Twinkle! And here you can see I have... So cute. Yes, I love him. Very cute. First name citizen in this area. But all here you can see I have one of each color carpet. And in case like anyone is in doubt of what color they want, we can always do a little fashion show of all of them. So yeah, that's the llama. So let's get back to building a church. Alright, but this is fairly... it only is like details and such. So I want to say like the little planters and as well as some chairs, which could be dark oak chairs. Like they could be like this. My next goal is a white llama with light green carpet called Twinkle. That is actually very cute. The light green is really pretty, really cute. So I will stand for that, because that is amazing. Maybe this bench... nah, it can still be full. Don't need to be too much. I can add another bench here. So it's just gonna be a fairly stereotypical church, but that's alright. Maybe I do make it one smaller, so I have room for planters. Pastel twins, yeah! Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Maybe I'll do this. Boop. Oops. There we go. And I add in like decorative flowers. Put in some lanterns. Ooh. But they have blue. Let's put hanging from the roof there. Maybe that's. Oops. Middle. No. It's better. Babe, I gotta go. I have so much work to do. I saw you were online on Twitch and I want to jump in as your small support. But work is calling. Go get some job done. And I appreciate you stopping by. It was very nice. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later. And have a good day and have a good weekend. I appreciate you very much. I might give in and do these. Have fun and take care of Dookie for me. Thank you. I will do my best. Love you too. Thank you. You know what? I'll give in and put these in. It's gonna be a little bit expensive to make, but that's alright. We'll figure it out. And then I can always put in some glow lichen if I need to. Chain. Beautiful. And then up here I also want to put in some lanterns. They could just be like there. So like when you're down here you see up and there's a light up there, which I think is pretty. I think that's mostly it, unless I want to add like more decorations. I could add like some like azalea, like some hanging vines over here. Just to be like, hey, the mossy gods do like the moon church a lot. It just always makes it 800% better when there's like leaves decorating the roof. Like this. You can always add some flowering azalea in there in the mix. I want to be careful about like doing leaves and stuff because that's such a random thing for the schematica, the light matica. Because of light matica and schematic, and I keep mixing them together for some reason. Silly like that. Now let's get some of these. And then maybe this floor is a little bit different. Maybe it's black stone something. I don't really like these, but I could like make it a little bit spicy. Might be too much. Copper. This in the middle. I just have like a little preacher standing here talking to the folks. It's a little bit different than like regulars because then you have like the seats that you look up to like as priest or whatever. But I kind of like that they have to look up to talk to them. Cauldron, please. Pop, 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 pop. Not quite sure what else I could like put in here for symbolism for a moon goddess. There's a large amount of or a minimal amount of moons in here, but you know. Whoops. But I do want it to look upkept more than other buildings, at least. And I think this is decent. I might do detailing like this. So if I put here, it's gonna turn the other way, which is not super cool. Sometimes I just wish you could just like tilt yourself so you're like on the side, so I could have like directional of this. But no, sadly not. That's okay. Could pin in a leg turn, I guess. I don't want it to be in the middle. I kind of want it to just be like here, so you can like go and look at your notes and then. There you go. What else could I add? I feel like I could add some shells. My computer is not liking this area for some reason, I don't know why. That could be like a shelf right here. With some decoration of some sort. Could be cool to show off. Just candles, I guess. Magic. That's another thing. I like the look of just like candles on the floor, like as if someone has been here and just like put in candles. Purple candles from Moon Goddess. Draw a Moon Goddess that fits this aesthetic. That could be dope. I'm gonna add like lichen depending on the light level in my cave. And otherwise I think this is done. I also want to add like the pathways and such. Sheer. There. Ah. I want to add some glowberries too. Because one of my new favorite things is to add like glowberry, like just a one and snip it, because then they don't grow anymore. Just so there's like a little bit of green coming from the ceiling without it being leaves, because leaves are just blocks, which can be a little bit sad. Can you put glowberries? Oh, you can't put glowberries on these. That would have been amazing otherwise though. and just like looks a little more green. Beautiful. I can add a little bit outside as well. Oh heck yeah. When you really like your own build a lot. Because I'm not gonna like add the grow berries, just have the green. No, I'm not gonna add that anywhere up there. And I'm just gonna add like moss all around it. And do like on the top. Dope. Okay, so either we should plug this into my real world and then start building it, or I could work on the Sun Church. It might be nicer to work on the Sun Church to see like the comparison. See if I need to change something. Let's do that. Okay, so I feel like I want to get like in the similar vibe. So maybe I want to start out with some stripped woods for the base. How to do this the most easy way? This way. It's gonna be... I was considering if, because I did build the full in the wall and then destroyed it. A part of me kind of wanted to build the full church first and then see, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't. But it is gonna be a little bit difficult seeing the vision, like, because I usually when I build I make little rules for how everything is supposed to look. Because then I say like, oh, every corner has to be like the logs. So I pin out where is all the corners. And that is gonna be a little bit difficult now, and I can't really tell what is what. But we'll make it work. We will make it work. We are so cool, so we'll make it work. I feel like this could be fun. Which also makes it interesting when I put it in the world. Because sometimes it's like, oh, you need 5 magenta wool, and I just look at it and be like, ah, there's a hidden one that I can't see, but then that's just a little Easter egg. I do want to have some walls, some cobblestone walls. My computer is struggling right now, and I don't know why. I am at 60 frames per second though. Ooh, I have a lot of drop frames. Eggs. Oh, that's okay. We're fine. Okay, so what do we do here? I feel like they would definitely have glass panes, because that's cheaper. So let me get some gray glass panes and some... Let's start off with the grays. also go in and texture in the moon church as well, like this. It's gonna look like absolute garbage. Oh no. I'm so sorry. It's gonna look horrendous. This wall's also good for like broken parts because they're just standing like a pole now. So that's really cool. It's also good for a little bit of depth. Like that. Hello, there's a torch. Fun. All the orange is walls, so I remember that. Some of these could have crumbled down to be like a 4 block. That's weird. I like that. So this would be this, and then window. So definitely also still be like paint, just you know. That's fun. I wish you could like smelt glass again and then get broken windows. That could be fun. I'd love to work with that. Oh, this is supposed to be this. I think this is supposed to be a window, like this. And here's a window. I should have marked windows, but I didn't think that much ahead. It's alright. We're making it work, baby. This is I never made a broken building before, so this is interesting. Oh, it's so ugly. This song is stressful. What? Not that this song is much better, but we will vibe with it. Brain is starting to not work. It's only been an hour and a half. It might be a little bit difficult to tell that it's part of that. Might have to like replace some blocks with some of this. Now that I think about it, I could also put in some slabs and some stairs for that. Stairs. Then they like crumble a bit. Then there's also a little bit of a different kind of mishmash of materials. I mean, the cobble also comes in stairs and slabs, but I didn't think about that. Ebb. Way and stairs. Cobbled. There we go. So I want this. And I can put in a slab here. And then down here I'll have a little bit of copper because I feel like copper is a valuable resource in this area. So if copper was just left on the ground, it would have been salvaged and tried to be saved, but some might not be well enough for that. So that would be like a simple slab, like stair. That would be all that's left from what hasn't been scavenged. And there'll definitely be like some moss growing more over it. Not that. So maybe, yeah, maybe give me the moss carpets. Oop. I have some moss carpets. And maybe with some moss on some of it. It's time to grow over. That's fun. I could take a little bit of a stair here to make it less loaded. Support. Otherwise, it's mostly just there. Okay. Let's work on a broken roof, eh? Probably one of my least favorite things to do. Not that. Put that away. I want that, and that, and that, and that. That, and that. I also have the buttons. I haven't put any buttons on that one, but I can go back and do that. Let's start doing something, I suppose. Organize this a little bit so things are next to each other. The majority is definitely gonna be like this, kind of like the weathered. And here and there that will be a little bit better. I think that's the goal. I also don't think they would have full copper blocks. Like these. I think they would have all cut copper now that I think about it. Because that is cheaper. These are just gonna be there. Oh yeah, I can do this because then that's like holes in there as well. That's fun. Forgot that was a thing. So there's like a stair like that, because then there's also like a hole in there. Just wanted to kind of seem like there is a indentation of maybe there were a roof here at some points. Let's do this. Oops. There's MCC this Saturday as well. Oh, hell yeah. I can also like put them in the ground. That's where the buttons come in as well. Back that took a bit at the talk with my grandparents. That's quite alright, welcome back! I am almost done with the Sun Church, which is not looking very good, and I have mixed feelings about it. Yeah, it's a lot broken. It's not great. But that's kind of the point of it, that it's not pretty. And I will like make more moss and like more grass that's gonna be overgrown with grass and plants in here. I'll maybe like even build a little tree. It is gone. So I can do a little bit of like some buttons. I love some good buttons. A little cute church. Okay, like a little bit more dimension. Because you can't put... no. In Bedrock you can put buttons on walls, which is pretty cool. But you can't in Java. That's okay. Oh, there's a stair there. But I think it's pretty much done, so then I just need to actually build it in survival. So this is the moon church. I might steal the idea that Willow also had with a moon fountain outside, just so we have some kind of symbolism as well. And then over here is the Broken Sun Church, which is not super pretty, but it's not supposed to be. And like when I put it in the world and like do some terraforming, I can always add like more crumbles to the ground. I think that's the plan. Alright, so let me get myself a stick and go through this hell. Okay, so where is the highest point? That would be like over here-ish. A stick. A beautiful stick. I think it's definitely... oh no, I feel like this over here might be the higher. That might be easier then. It's definitely easier when you have like a block. Let me do... there would be the highest. Get some red wool. That's fairly easier. I'm not an expert with light magic, but oh wait, no, I have all the way over here as well. Ah, I have a large area actually. At least if I want to take both of them at the same time. It's all the way down there. But okay, that might be it. Lowest point is gonna be let's see, there. Getting some grub and then back into packing. Heck yeah, let's go. Get that good grubs. Okay, so I got all of that. Let's see if I got low enough. I didn't. I need to go lower. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 15 bucks lower. Box. The whole tower is in the box and the whole moon church. Okay. And moon church. Nice. Oh boy. That's super. But while you're back, Twink named a llama. So we have Twinkle. All caps. Twinkle. Sorry if you can hear Perry. If you want to name a llama, then feel free to do so with the channel point rewards. Whee! Need to go to my storage to get a stick. And I can slowly start to build them. But the building might be on next stream. So that will hopefully be next week. I do have some things I need to do next week, but I can cram in some streams as I want to. But I can just quickly show you guys how Lightmatic works. So I did take a blueprint, and now I'm gonna plop it into here. And if I had admin powers, I could basically just plop it in like copy paste, but I am not. I am doing it in survival, so I will have to build it myself. Let me just see here, not this one, not this one. That is my tower outside. I don't need that anymore. Placement log. There you go. Move. And I wanna load in the schematic. Load schematic. And Southern Moon Church one. Load schematic. Okay, now that the... Oh boy. Okay. Bam. And then... getting schematic. Move down. This is the Sun Church, y'all. Let's see if we can find something that matches up. We have here, let me see. Forgot to remove my color palettes. There. So this is what I have to build now. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh boy. Yep. So now I just have to build that for real. Let me lock this bad boy because now it is where it's supposed to be. And let me just see some materials. I don't need the top. I don't need most of the deep slate stuff. But I'll leave it. Oh boy, I need 3 stacks of polished dark blackstone. A stack, so that's 4, 5. Okay, that matches into the 5, so it's a total of 5 now. I have 1 blackstone. Oh yeah, I didn't gradient or anything, texture. 1 slab. Okay, 5 stacks of 5 stacks of blackstone. That should be doable. Let me just check my storage to see. How much I actually have, otherwise I'll have to beg my neighbors because all the blackstone I have I gotten from rain, from trades. So I might just hit up my boy and ask, hey, can I have some more? I feel like I have enough. I should have enough. it's only if I do like a major build, then it might be an issue. But it should be fine. Ooh. I barely have enough. Okay. It should be fine though. It should be fine. It should be fine. Okay. What's some other weird things that I might need that I don't really have? Dark oak. That's a stack and a half. A lot of copper. I need so much copper. So that's like 2 stacks and a little bit. 3 stacks. Acacia might also be a little bit low. So I think next stream will be material gathering unless I do that off stream. Because we are reaching the limit of my stream for today. So I think I'll do that off stream. Because that is gonna be a big project to gather all this stuff. But we'll do it, and then we will go build some stuff. I am missing playing Hades though, but I really felt like I wanted to build this because I had this in mind for now. But I really want to play Hades again because I want to get to the story. So that's the issue when I don't have that much time to stream. And next week might be a little bit cramped with streams as well. But I would be able to put in Monday and Saturday. And maybe Saturday we could have a long Hades stream. That is at least what I am trying to aim for. So Monday we build some churches, unless unless D&D is cancelled, then I might do it Saturday. Have a stream there. But I'll definitely let you guys know via Twitter and Instagram if I do stream or if I play D&D. Alright, but thank you guys so much for sticking around for this lovely little stream. I really appreciate you all very much, all for watching, chatting, donating, subscribing. I will fix that alert. I will fix it for next time, and if it's not fixed, then I don't know what to do. So I will do my best to do that. So thank you once again. I really appreciate you. We will raid Joy, who is playing Hades. So go hang out with Joy. And he is still a lot further in Hades than I am. But he is also doing like some sick builds. So that's some good vibes over there. So I appreciate you guys. Have a nice weekend. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.